Hi friends, good afternoon. Welcome to RP Tech Wing channel. In this video, we will learn basic difference between Azure Data Lake Storage, Gen 2 and Blob storage, right? In Azure platform, we are storing data into either Blob storage or either Azure Data Lake Storage Gen 2. So Blob storage is also called as a Azure Data Lake Storage Generation 1, and the advanced version of the Generation 1 is ADLS Gen 2, right? So I will explain the basic difference between ADLS Gen 2 and Blob storage. So ADLS Gen 2 is optimized for big data workload. Means consider we have a heavy data for any big data platform, right? In that case, we can use the ADL Gen 2. So in other hand, blob storage is optimized for general purpose workload, right? So we have a small source, right? So the data size is less. In that case, we'll go for the blob storage, right? So another difference is ADL is useful for batch processing IoT data, large data sets. So means IoT means consider any temperature sensor. In that case, we need to take the reading frequently and uh, write the reading, right? So it's a basically very quick input output operation. In that case, blob will degrade the performance. So it is better to use the ADL Gen 2. So blob is useful for text and binary data. So third difference is ADL is arranged in a folder structure, right? Folder and file structure. So hierarchical structure. So container, blob container will store the data in containers or blobs. So another difference is ADL is locally redundant, means we can store the copies of replication in only single region. Just consider for East US. So we cannot make copy in other regions. So it's a locally redundant. So on the other hand, blob storage is locally, globally, zone-wise redundant. Means we can maintain copy in any other regions. So ADL is costly while the blob is less costly. So I will just explain the basic difference between with the help of demo. So I'm going to create one storage account. So let me create storage account first. Okay, I am going to create storage account, right? So I will create storage account. So this will help to know what is the basic difference between ADLS Gen 2 and our blob container. So these are the basic configuration. I will give the storage account name as a test double one. So this is the region. Okay, so I will give test. The field can contain only lowercase letters. So right, so it's a test. So this is the performance we can choose. So it's a geo redundant, right? So I'll make it geo redundant. So I have made it. So now if in advance you can check here, we have two types of option here. Enable hierarchical namespace. If I enable this option, so it will treat as a Azure Data Lake generation 2. If I disable, so it will work as a blob container. So this is the basic difference between the ADL Gen 2 and blob storage. So the same resource we can use as a blob container or ADLS 2. So, so I hope you understood the basic difference between the ADL and the blob container. If you like video, please share my video with others and subscribe my channel. Thank you.